That was a good song. It wasn't. The world didn't end. Okay, the 1970s sucked.
You know, I've been lately having a larger appreciation for some of the 70s classics.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Like what?
For example, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head.
Jeez. Are you joining my club or are you just torturing him?
Oh, you know, raindrops keep falling on my head.
Hey, everybody. Dum, 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 red. Crying's not for me. 'Cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining. That's right.
The good thing is I don't blame it. Go very far.
I can't go. I
just can't go there. Do you know the movie that's from? Yes. Butch Cassidy and the Sundance.
Which always bothered me. Here's this great movie, and then that song. Again, the 1970s, a great movie, and then it's like, hey, we're just gonna give the wimpiest girl song ever and put it in here.
Well, look, that's how I've always thought of it. You know, I remember that song it's everybody kind of knows the song, even if you've never actually heard it on the radio.
Yeah,
you know that song.
It's sometime you've been at a Holiday Inn.
Yes, in an elevator.
In an elevator, heard that song. Yeah.
And to me, it's a really girly, like wussy song.
Yes.
About a guy complaining about his bad luck. He's always getting rained upon. You know, the worst things are happening. The rain is always falling on my head, and it's like kind of like, oh God, stop complaining. But listen to the song.
He's gonna stop complaining.
Right. Listen to the lyrics.
Stop the rain by complaining.
That's right. I know that.
Yeah. Tell me our society hasn't changed. Listen to those lyrics for a second.
I don't know the lyrics.
This is not Occupy Wall Street, right? This is raindrops keep falling on my head. But that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining. Tell me now that we do not have at least one and maybe two of the major parties. Their entire platform is you need to complain more because you can stop the rain by complaining. Look at the stuff we're talking about in the New York Times. Their entire business is cheap.
Did you just make a cognizant point with raindrops keep falling on my head? When did this come to you?
I may have had an incident with my son.
Whoa, hang on just a second.
Vacation. He was
calling Denny Astor.
He went to ride his bike. It was raining, as it was raining every second of vacation.
Yeah.
And I was explaining to him that it was raining, and he did not agree with my analysis on the situation.
That's when you tell him to shut up and go.
Well, I tried to go a different route, slightly different route. And
that's what my dad always used to, shut up!
And talked to him about the raindrops on the window, which led to the song, which I played and forgot about the lyrics. We listened to the lyrics. He's saying, yeah, it had a lot of bad things happen to me. But guess what? I'm not going to whine and complain about it because that's not going to do anything to change the problem.
No.
And then he ends it with, because I'm free, nothing's worrying me.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's like a Tea Party member.
Wow.
He just does him some talking to the sun.
Okay, all right, okay. So let me kind of go down this road. Okay. You just had a good experience where you're with your kid, and you're like, hey, listen to this song. All right. And you thought it was just some guy who was, crying about the raindrops, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you had a good experience.
Yeah.
Let me tell you about a bad experience. And I think Pat has had this exact experience. A few months ago, Tanya and I don't remember, we were listening to the 70s channel or something, and the theme of Grease came on. And we were like, oh, that was a fun movie. Let's watch that with the kids.
I have that exact example.
Oh my gosh, don't watch that with the kids.
No.
We're watching
it. It's not a good idea.
So Pinky, you're a slut whore. And you're like, what?
Hey, what?
It's all about sex.
It's harsh.
No, I'm sure everybody at the time knew that, except for those of us who were younger. And I'm just not convinced my kids are not as dumb as I was.
Right. Like, it all went over your head.
Yeah, I mean, back in the 70s, you could be 16 and people would be like, you watch Grease, you'd be like, that's a funny show about a sweater in a car. No,
that's really not.
No, they were
really not.
Yeah, in the back seat. That's what was going on there. Your kids now, they're 6 and they're like, Mom and Dad, why are they? They're making babies, and yes, and I know how that works, but they're doing it wrong here. You're like,
Well, you think about the song "You're the One That I Want," the way Travolta sees the relationship as opposed to the way she does.
yeah.
And then that's how the movie is.
And then the movie
That's how the movie
changes.
is.
The movie changes that she's like, yeah, I'll be whorish for you.
Right.
You're like, okay.
Yeah.
But apparently it affected her real life too, because from that movie on, that's sort of
No, you know what it was? It was the saying, she was the first non-Disney Disney thing. She had this sweet.
Yeah,
you know,
she was very sweet.
And then I think
I love you.
Right, and I think what happened.
Let's get physical over there.
Yeah.
Let's get physical. I want to get physical.
I thought that was about working out, by the way, as a kid. I did not pick it up. What, as you were saying, right away. Calisthenics.
Yeah, true.
Oh, it's an aerobics. It's an aerobics song.
Like Afternoon Delight is about a sandwich at a restaurant, which I have friends.
Which I didn't
who
know, by
live-
the way, at the time. Did you know what that was about?
No, that really is about a sandwich at a restaurant, but it's not. No, it
But
is.
yes,
But
it's
it's
a
not.
double entendre.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But is it really about the sandwich?
It really is. There's some restaurant, I don't remember, Golden Gate or Golden Door or something like that, restaurant in Washington, D.C., that serves the Afternoon Delight, and the whole thing is a joke on Afternoon Delight.
Oh, okay.
But that's what that song is about, and everybody, you know, say, oh, it's about a sandwich. No, it's not. It actually is, but no, it's not.
It's weird how you don't.
Bertie Higgins would agree with that.
Bernie Higgins.
Bertie Higgins.
Bertie, that's right, you're digging that one out. Whatever happened to Bertie?
We
You know, as I reach the reflection time way past the twilight of my career, you know what I mean? As I see that, you know, I thought a lot about people who were really big at one time, and then they just went away. I think I said one.
Yeah, but
There was something I sent to you the other day. I thought, this guy was everywhere. And then just went away. And I'd love to talk to these guys. And I'm not the kind of, where are they now? I guess that's what that show was. But I'd like to have a deep conversation with some of these people on. You go to work at the McDonald's. How long did it take you before you went, before you stopped saying, I used to be the guy that did raindrops keep falling on my head. Remember me?
Yeah. Are you planning for the future? Is there something about the company you want to tell us? Is there?
Oh, no, I passed it.
Okay.
No, I'm already in my twilight. I'm lucky to get a job at McDonald's now. After all I've said about
Before we move on, we should point out, maybe on the other side of the break, another person's career who should be over. This guy, Paul Ehrlich.
Yes, thank you for bringing it back to the
get the population, Bob.
We have to get to the rest of it. We can't just go off.
So Paul Ehrlich, because he is still part of the hysteria over global warming. And again, the New York Times has done a documentary on how wrong he was. But wait until you hear them ask him, would you say the same things today? Coming up in just a second, I want to tell you about Casper Mattress. Pat, you got to try Casper Mattress.
Yeah, I really want to.
Because you don't.
I really want to.
You've got a really bad, we both had a really bad back.